What's happening, Captains? Welcome back to another episode of this A&J show where I'm your host, Strax Out Zay, with my co-host, Life is Jay. As always, we back bringing you another review. Today we got Missing. This came out this year?
Yeah, I think in the beginning of the year, probably.
Okay. Yeah, cool. Yeah, we had some requests actually for this one, so I was like, all right, we'll do it for y'all. Like, I literally just watched this shit, like, literally. The hype that the movie was getting, I think that's, like, why I was so adamant on, like, this shit better be a good-ass movie. Mm-hmm. So, we'll see. As always, well, before I say, and somebody hit me other day, said they didn't know that we did spoilers. So now I'm going to start doing spoiler warning now before y'all get into it. Don't watch this if you ain't watched the movie unless you just want to do that. That's cool.
But if you watch the movie, come back.
Yeah.
After you watch the movie.
Then we could do that. Yeah. For sure. All right. So as always, we got to start off with the dislikes. And I can do that for you. Or wait, do you got anything of substance?
Nah.
So
I mean, you can say something.
Every part of this.
Never thought that, but
you loved every part of this movie.
I'm not saying I loved it, but I'm not saying I disliked. But yeah, give me some.
Okay, first of all, my biggest thing is just this shit is a stretch. The whole plot, everything is just a big ass stretch. Like, my G, if you wanted somebody kidnapped, you would not be going through all this shit to make it happen. You would not find no nigga in prison none. Most of this shit, I was just sitting back like, are you serious? Nobody would do this. And another thing, so the dad, right? Dad ends up being crazy or whatever. When the fuck did he become a computer whiz? After being in prison for how many years? But he know how to hack iPhones in.
He learned that shit in prison.
Come on, fuck out of here. No. And okay, because this one was a little like, all right, maybe I could see. How the fuck? So you mean to tell me that you just believe that your dad was dead, never went to no funeral, never got, ashes, nothing? Even as you get older though, like, hey, like what happened? I don't remember going to a funeral or anything, but come on. There is no fucking way that she just believed her whole life that this thing was just dead just because her mom says so. She could have looked the nigga name up. It would have saw his prison shit, everything. I'm like, she's so resourceful in what she can do with her computer, but you telling me that she never looked to see, what was my dad's birth certificate or death certificate look like, or what? Nothing,
yeah.
Huh.
Now that you say that, yeah.
What?
Kind of missed that part.
Her going through all this shit, right? First of all, not that easy after you reset a password. I'll let that go.
Nah, I was like, bro, the password reset people really ain't shit. So that's real.
But you are not getting, nigga, if I got your email right now and did reset password, I promise you I wouldn't be able to get into it. With my knowledge.
Yeah,
that's not a thing. There's definitely more to it. They were doing like reset password. All right, set the new one now. Okay, cool. Like, nigga, that's not how it works.
They went through his Facebook and was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, with that.
Where'd you go to school? I was like, all right, yeah.
Later on, but there were a bunch of times where she was just like, reset password. Cool, I'm in. I'm like, it's not work like that, bro. Like, come on.
I mean, but I'm talking about when she got the Google password.
Yeah, that part.
Shit.
Okay, yeah.
They ain't shit. I was like, this nigga was like, Okay, yeah, that works. Yeah, just
Yeah.
give me any elementary that's in that area. That's fine.
Yeah,
That
so
works.
I don't know. I just felt like the whole thing was a big ass stretch, even with her finding all the messages. Like Google, what was this shit? The Google private fucking messaging thing. Like, first of all, if you are gonna message somebody and you never wanted to ever trace back to you, you do not do it on your computer at home. That doesn't make any fucking sense. Anything on the internet is on the internet and it stays there. They can still access it, encrypted or not. Like,
The fact that she found information from the niggas he blocked, I was like,
yeah, I do think they would erase that if you block somebody.
nah.
In my block, well, I don't
Usually
have
when you
block
block somebody,
contact list.
all the chats disappear. Like they just go.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like, that was weird that they kind of stayed there after you blocked them.
And so help me understand. Some parts maybe I'm just like, misconstrued. But okay. Did the dad he ends up murdering Heather? He's the one who did that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. They couldn't figure that shit out. When did the dad become this great killer? Nobody finds out who did it. He snuck into a fucking office and
With lawyers.
like, come on, my
As an
nigga.
ex-con,
Make it make
as an
sense.
ex-con,
Make it
bruh.
make sense.
Bruh.
It does
Yeah,
not
yeah.
make sense. This movie doesn't make sense. And it could have been a lot shorter. We could have got this out the way a lot. Why even do the whole fucking out of the country thing like that? Like, they shouldn't even gone through all that shit. And you telling me that this nigga, what's the nigga
She
name?
never left Kevin.
Kevin went and hired all these people and
But it wasn't technically it wasn't Kevin. It was
James.
The boy, yeah, it was the boyfriend that hired Kevin
to
catfish fucking Sarah.
and hire all these people to do all this shit. Even with the when they got the baby cakes lady, and
Yeah.
she was saying like, yeah, he hired me to like, do a production of this movie, whatever, and yeah, so I just did it, and the news reporters like, so like, you didn't notice, like,
Cameras,
no
you
cameras,
just had
nothing.
iPhones. Like,
He had a vision.
It's like you.
What the fuck does that mean? What the fuck does that mean?
Hell of a plot, though. Hell of a plot.
Very stretched out and not making sense.
Because when I looked at the trailer, when I originally looked at the trailer, I'm like, okay, she's gonna find everything going on and just from this vacation, and then come to find out she never left. I was like, oh,
She didn't get the
Oh.
chance.
it's like, oh no, they went to the airport and took a right. It's like, holy shit.
Right. Okay. So other than that twist, what was the great for you? Because I was like, the movie was cool, but like, I was like, this would not happen, man. This is not real. It wouldn't happen.
For a movie purpose. The fact that this is a movie. No, what fucked me up? This is probably a dislike. At the very end. He said, yay. At the very end, it was like they kept talking about this fucking show. It's like, oh yeah, like the one show, right?
When
At
it
the
switched
very
to the
end,
show,
they go back to the show. I was like, I know this wasn't the fucking show the whole time. I was
like an episode of the show.
Like, yo,
Yeah,
such as this, and this is a fucking show. I was like, oh, you son of a... But they kind of played on. I don't like how they played on that.
Yeah.
Then to be like, oh yeah, no, yeah, I love you, miss you.
Cause it seemed that like they were using like all the tactics that people do in the show, for to say like, oh yeah, this is why she this is why she knows how to do all this shit,
Shit, she better than the CIA.
Nigga, for real. And the whole time I'm just thinking like,
I know the website that can fucking find the live security films. It's like, you can't do that. Like,
yeah.
That's what's so fucked up. Like, that's what's so
Nigga, Google Maps
real
is
about
a
this.
thing.
You can really do that if you want to find someone. You can't. This
But-
is why she literally changed her. She changed her name. She changed Grace Island.
Yeah, the witness protection thing too. I was just like,
He deleted that shit. No, delete.
stretch. Like,
I mean-
quit. You can't stretch this out no more, man.
But they was doing that because you going back to the beginning of the film.
The video
The video was just cropped out.
You
to
just remember
her scene.
What? Who does that? Who does that?
So she didn't know. I was like,
That's fucking stupid, man.
I was like, yeah, no, I'm just gonna show her this part.
That's so trash. Yes,
Not the fact that Daddy was doing coke.
right, bro.
And that's why his
That's,
nose was bleeding. I was like, oh, damn. So he didn't die of like a disease. The nigga was just an addict and a drug dealer and a fucking murderer. It's like, oh,
okay.
Daddy wasn't shit.
Some
Because I was
pushback.
switching back and forth. I was like, damn, maybe the mom really ain't shit. Damn,
Same.
the mom ain't shit.
Same.
Okay, the mom ain't shit. Oh no, the mom is shit. Say, oh no, I was wrong.
And this lady doesn't know the difference between a FaceTime call and a regular phone call, but she can crop videos and overwrite records. Bro, come on. That doesn't make any fucking sense. No sense at all, man.
It was just, you know.
And if we in witness protection this whole time, right? Usually you don't get to interact with a lot of people from the outside. Like, you know, maybe get a job or something, but they usually want to keep it on the low. So just having this nigga, Kevin, come along, who also has a criminal record,
And told her.
you don't think the witness protection people would stop?
What fucked me up was the fact
Come
that
on. Yeah, these lights
actually-
better be good, because I'm shit know this. I'm finna kill this.
Bro, what fucked me up the most? Damn, I lost my fucking train of thought.
No, not
Damn.
the jazz effect. That's what
you
I'm
right.
gonna call it.
You're right.
You better hurry up and think of it before I think of something else to hate on.
Hate on, because I fucking forgot.
Hey, she did have that nigga Javi fucked up though. She had him big fucked up on that call, and I would not answer that motherfucker. And it looked like Javi was on the like little street on his little moped when he was
the
like going,
moped.
because he was following. This nigga just answering FaceTimes. He can hear him perfectly and everything. I'm just like, okay, all right. Okay.
And in fucking Puerto Rico,
Yes, okay.
he's like, those niggas ain't got no signal like that. But
She paid for that shit. She about to get charged for them task
shit,
rabbit
he
shit.
probably getting charged.
Shit. Well,
That
she paying for it.
charge,
She paying for it. I don't know how much she ran up the bill on that nigga, but he was like, oh,
nigga,
what?
she had to talk to her mama. I know I used all this, help you.
But
and
this guy was
find
trying
you,
to,
but
yeah, help us.
the bill for the phone is like $1,000 due to the international fees, because I was like, damn, 4 or 5. Oh, she got T-Mobile.
Yeah.
I was like, national
Like,
card.
her shit is about to be
Motherfucker.
over with. All right, anything else I could think of, man. But yeah, a lot of this movie I just felt like was just so like they had to make these unrealistic situations and try to make it make sense. And for everybody that I like, saw that watched this movie or whatever, it's like, oh, it's so great, blah blah. I was just sitting here like, what are y'all seeing that I'm not seeing? Because I don't believe that this is a great movie.
I'm just saying the fact that
That's what I'm trying to
this
see.
girl, the fact that this girl used technology to investigate better than the goddamn CIA was like, okay. He's like, yeah, it's like, all right, I'm gonna go to Google's. All right, her phone's fucking, her location's gone, because iPhones, you gotta keep your fucking phone. I don't fucking do with that, but with phones, period, you gotta keep your location on just in case shit happens.
You should.
He's like, location's off. It was like, all right, let's look at the last location. Fuck, I don't know, Google account. all right, he was there. Let's find his location. And then I'm just going to look at all this information just from my home and my laptop. Oh, live security feed. All right. Hey, so let me call this random dude. Hey, can you get the fucking... Bro, the fact that she used Google Translate the fucking understand what the guy, what the
By the
fucking
way, this
guy...
is part of the likes section
Yeah,
right
we
now.
know
So,
likes.
yeah.
Yeah, we know likes. The fact that the guy, she used Google Translate just to have a whole conversation with the fucking hotel guy, just trying to get information. I was like, I don't think I could do that, because I was just like, yo, she.
Okay, so it was her ability to find out all these things for you, basically.
Just from her home and her laptop, like using everything Apple and Siri can.
Okay, maybe I just watch a bunch of murder investigation stuff, but this shit ain't nothing new. Did you ever watch the Cats documentary? Nigga, these niggas found a nigga because he hurt a cat years ago. People do this shit. True crime is a thing.
Yeah, I'm
so,
saying.
Again, none of this impressed me because I've seen it.
It was like, damn, she really did that.
It's out there. I don't. Again, I'm just saying I didn't see her do nothing that was like crazy enough to be like, oh shit.
It's crazy. I'm
she
just saying this,
Dexter.
Bravo. It's been a while since I've seen like a movie like this. I was just like, oh shit. And then the twists and turns, I'm like, oh, damn, she never even fucking went on the flight.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, so what did I actually like again?
Damn. He said, what did I like?
No, I like when her friend pulled up, with the liquor or whatever at the same time that Heather pulled up and shit. Mm-hmm. And she's like, oh, shit. That shit back. I was like, I'm fucking weak. That's definitely happened to me before.
I'm weak that you go on vacation and you send your 18-year-old kid money for emergencies.
Come on.
He's like, yeah.
Thank
you.
Yeah.
Thank you. How long you gonna be gone? Bet pick you up Wednesday?
Yeah. You knew what that was going to, fam.
I knew off rip. I was like, how much was that? Oh, she about to turn. Bro, the money didn't even hit the count long enough. She sent 200. Like, hey, just get the cheap shit. Turn up.
Also, like, I didn't think Kevin was gonna go out like he did. I was like, that part shocked me at least. I was like, okay, but he did say, "Hey, I ain't going back to jail." Because,
well, I mean, I don't even think I think dude fucking ratted him out. He was like, yo,
you just gonna leave me here, bro?
You good? You're like, yo, what's going on? Like, I'm not, like, come on, man. Like, everything's good, right? The money's right? Right? Yeah, everything's straight. So can I come back? Because he was still in goddamn.
And the fact that Kevin was just like, I don't want to go back to prison, but I'll go out here and we could do all this stuff. So they put my name on the TV and shit. It's just like, what? I took the heat. I took the heat so they wouldn't, be looking into you or nothing. But you just said you didn't want to go back to prison. I'm sorry, we on the likes. I forgot.
He said, he's like, that motherfucker literally, he was up on the roof. He's like, oh no, he ain't about to get me. And he said, freeze.
He said, I'm going out. Punisher style.
Me.
They got his ass up out of there. Damn.
But I like the fact that actually, let's go a little to the first time. We're going a little back to this slice.
No, he didn't.
Grown people. You should not be using dating apps. This is.
I ain't gonna say all that. No, I'm not gonna. Farmersonly.com.
If you are a certain age, especially as a black woman, no.
They gotta find love too.
Go to church. go to church.
That's
Stop
where
using me like,
ChristianMingle.com. They got shit for that. Yeah.
That's how niggas get conned.
Well,
It's too good. Like it seems too good to be true. It's like, oh, you found your match on the internet.
Wait, and the fact that Kevin was able to seduce her or whatever. So imagine we meet in jail and I'm like, hey, look, I need you to go seduce my ex-wife so we can devise this plan for me to get my kid. You gonna take her to Paris. Y'all gonna go out here, get kidnapped. Like, bruh, come on.
Like it's just because I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Like, yeah, you look messing back and forth. He's like, yeah, I need to come clean. I'm a con man. I'm an ex. I went to jail, and she was just like,
oh, I did some shit too. Yeah, it's cool. Don't worry. Yeah. I dropped down on my husband, but that was it. That's all. I'm just like,
right. Oh man.
Yeah.
It was videoing each other back and forth
instead of just calling each other.
Hey Siri, take her out on a date. Oh shit.
Oh, I didn't know. Is this thing?
It's like, that's not how you seduce a black lady. She was desperate.
Anything else that can help my rating go up?
We can get back to the likes. That was just one thing. I was like, yeah, this is a prime example. And I'm not gonna lie, like I'm probably gonna have to talk with my mom. I was like, yo, next trip, I need all of your information.
That motherfucking location better stay on.
Yo, she got iPhones, like you better keep that motherfucker.
Keep that motherfucker on. I need a FaceTime notification every night. Everything.
Nah, that's doing too much. Text me. At least.
The kidnapper could have their phone. That's always a thing.
Send a selfie, put it on Facebook.
That would be two fingers up every time. Weak.
But this is just the case of crazy ex-boyfriends and things they would do. But he was wildin'. That motherfucker had shit. If you had enough drugs to send you away from jail for 10 to 12 years, you had some shit on you.
Yeah, she dropped down on that nigga.
Like,
I know where the whole stash
is. Right where fucking June found it.
And then your nose is bleeding. Oh, yes, the fucking high altitude. I'm like, nigga, it would have done that to everybody.
I was trying shit today.
It's like, the video. I thought at the beginning, I'm like, oh, maybe he died of a sickness. Like, no, this nigga went to jail because he was selling drugs. It was like, oh.
At first, I thought she was like abusing him, and that's what ended up happening.
He just died from the wounds.
Yeah. They was just outside, Mr. and Mrs. Smith in it. Come in. Hey, June, what's going on? Yeah, what's going on?
And this is, I'm gonna be a little racy. You know how they flip on, the black people when something comes up. It's like, oh yeah, you sure Grace is our only name? And this is coming from the agent, and I'm like, yo, you should know that fucking
it was in witness protection, right?
And they could say, yeah, so you sure she's not other name?
And
the new plaster. Yeah, Grace is not even her real name. She has multiple aliases. I'm like, she's fucking witness protection. Like, what? Like, and then
so wouldn't witness protection stop them from airing the photo of somebody that they got? First of all, how would they not know where she is? She should already be a priority if you in witness protection and you go somewhere and your location just cut off. That should already be a red flag. Like,
you seen the episode of Power? No one gives a fuck.
Tommy came in and killed all that.
Tommy just came in that bitch.
Again,
I don't give a fuck.
It's still not helping.
When the protection ain't shit, Government ain't shit.
It's a imagine a witness protection nigga. He's watching the news and like, hey, ain't that the lady we're supposed to be protecting?
Grace, that name
This
sounds
bitch
familiar.
missing. All you missing for witness protection, my nigga.
Oh my god. Bro. Yeah, she. But I mean, MVP is goddamn Harvey. That nigga.
Yeah, shout out to him.
That nigga, they was like, yeah, so let's look at her fucking debit card and see the charges. And he said, yo, that's the area. That's not the fucking.
That's not the store. Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah. Well, you know what? I'll go to every motherfucking hardware store in the area on my little fucking moped. And he's like, how about I just buy a pack of gum? He's like,
Hey, you know how many packs of gum I bought today?
Bro, that nigga was chewing the gum on the camera.
Okay, and the lock thing, you know how many locks is on that motherfucker? You know how many locks you would have to look at to find some like specific names? Even if you went like a year before and went the next year, I promise you, like, it would still be hard for you to find your lock.
There's a lot of locks. It's just the fact that he found out. I was like, oh yeah, you know, they bought a lock. I was like, so now what? Minutes they went to the camera, and then this is where it started fucking me up. I'm like, okay, oh shit, the stepdad ain't shit. He's cool. He's about to marry his fucking his mom. I'm like,
he actually does like her. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, and I'm like, oh shit, they got kidnapped. Oh shit, so he wasn't even part of that. Didn't come to find out that the goddamn mom wasn't even there in the first place, and they hired an actor.
And it was just because I was
That's
like, she got a lot more hair than usual. I was thinking.
I was like, it's like, yo.
But still, and the mastermind behind the plan was a drug-induced father, ex-husband.
That nigga had hella cameras in that goddamn.
Come on, man.
It was different, bro.
Are you ready to rate this?
Bruh, I was just fucked up the fact that, you know, this nigga is like, hey, June, he called up, is like, hey, this church guy, this guy from church. Hey, June, you good, right? You cool? The door's locked? All right, yeah, everything's cool. And then he's like, oh, hey, somebody come in. No, it's me. And he's like, why are you here? It's like, don't worry, I'm coming inside. He go open it, reveals himself. He's like, yo, what the? It's like, you're my dad. Like, what the? I just talked to you on the phone. Like you didn't even say, like, mention nothing about that. And it's like, yeah.
So you just wasn't gonna tell me you was my dad till you got here?
He's like, oh yeah, I'll explain everything. And at that point, I'm like, oh, the mom ain't shit. The mom ain't shit. She's let this brother just sit here,
not this brother,
and not see his daughter. And then I'm just like, delete notes. It's like, oh, father ain't shit.
He was like, damn, I had you down as the one this whole time.
So many times I put notes down to go, yeah. Oh damn, so the mom really ain't. Delete.
Gotta wait till the end.
There was so many times where I was like, okay, he ain't shit. Oh shit, maybe he's pretty cool. No, fuck that, he ain't shit. There was so many times I was just like, okay, you got me. A few times they got me. I was like, all right. I like the twist of turns of the movie, if anything. Anything that gets me to change my notes mid-movie is like, oh, okay, all right, yeah, maybe. But, you know, that's a lot of movies. Shut up.
Woo. Are you ready?
Yeah, I know about to this shit low as hell.
All right, so going on to the rates. I think you should go first. get shit off.
Six.
I was muted for another reason, but that's hilarious. Why? Why the 6? I thought this was so great, right?
I said this was a good movie.
Good is a 6?
And yeah, I mean, shit, this is IGN good. You know what I'm saying? This ain't like...
Wow. You mean Netflix good? Oh,
Yeah,
you
like,
just harping on, I haven't liked the Netflix movie so much, and I watched it on the living room screen, but you gonna give it a 6?
Yes, absolutely. Because I'm not gonna grade this higher than the movies that we've done before. And I'm saving my bad reviews for a certain movie we're gonna do.
But, so you can't admit that this wasn't a good movie?
It was an okay movie. It was good.
Okay,
it was cool.
Okay.
It's a 6. Like I'm not putting this over Scream. I'm not putting this over you gave Scream.
No.
Yeah. No. I'm not putting this over the films that I gave 7, 8, 9. So I gotta go with a 6. That was my reason. Because I was like, I'm looking at what I graded everything else. I'm like, I can't grade this higher than goddamn.
Well, I was expecting higher, but I was also gonna give it a 6. I want to say, I think I'm judging. I'm probably judging it a little bit harsher because, like, bro, so many people was reviewing this shit. Like, yo, like, I'm glad I watched this. Like, it's got a great story, a great twist to it, and I was sitting watching this shit like, am I watching the right movie? Maybe they talking about.
Twisted. The twist was twisted.
Another one. Yes, but they didn't make sense. Things did not make sense. And the more they kept twisting was the more that they was like fucking it up.
It felt like Scooby-Doo for a second. I was like,
In my opinion, I didn't actually get into the movie till like past half of it. Like, honestly, I was just sitting here like, I guess let's find this bitch, I guess, but it didn't like keep me like one of the is it him, is it her, is it like her him.
I
mean,
the moment we realized that she never left the airport, I was like, oh shit.
And I'm just like thinking about like, bro, a drug fiend husband, ex-husband who wants to see his daughter is not gonna do all this shit to fucking. I don't even know what his objective was at the end of the movie. I really don't know what he was trying to do. He was gonna kill the mom in front of June and then be like, hey, we gonna be a family, or
she stabbed the fuck out of him, bro.
So, like, what was the point?
I mean, when you look at the when you listen to the phone call, he literally said, hey, I'm going to fucking bury you in your blood when I fucking get to you. And it was just like, oh. So he's
and then he didn't kill her and had her in the shed. And I'm just like, so.
He said, change the plan. I'm going to kill you in front of your daughter. So she knows you ain't shit. He's like, oh, okay, all right.
After you kidnap her I think she already knows you ain't shit.
Like he had a great plan until he realized that his daughter kind of found out all this shit. It was like, oh fuck, I need to go get her.
I don't know about great. It was all over the place for me, man.
Yeah, it was one of them films that was just like cool to watch. But the twists and turns, I was like, okay. Cause then I was like, oh, because even when I was with June, I was like, oh, Heather ain't shit. Oh, that bitch. Oh, she did.
I've been saying Heather ain't shit.
Cause she was saying, June was saying in the beginning, it was like, yeah, you know, he's like, yo, this the guy that your mom fucking with? It's like, yeah, June, yeah, Heather loves him. I was like,
This where your mom said.
They plotting, they got something, but she was covering up the whole fucking her name and the shit. It was like, yeah, you know, Shit, for a second I thought Javi was gonna be on it. I was like, "What that?"
Nah, Hubby. Yeah, but again, I did not like hate it. I just did not see the great reviews that it was getting from everybody. So
I feel
here
like
is my not so great review.
I feel like if you didn't get the reviews you've gotten, you would have
Maybe I wouldn't be as adamant as I was like, this shit better be fucking good. So,
Yeah,
it's
you
like-
came in that
so
motherfucker like,
if y'all motherfuckers go tell us to watch a movie, and if it's bad, I'm gonna say it's bad. No matter how many people say it's good, I'm gonna say it. So remember that when you tell us to watch a movie. Yeah.
it was cool. It was cool. It was a good movie to. You know, it's a good Netflix and chill film.
Yeah, I needed something to shit on. I was a little, feeling soft all these other reviews.
You did
you know what I'm saying?
gave a whole 10.
Yeah, well, I think I did 2 this year already. 2,
Uh-huh.
10. Like,
I don't think it's over with either.
huh. And Spider-Verse is knocking on the
Yeah.
door. So,
Listen,
yeah. So we gonna see.
I'm saving my rates.
how many you get out of me this year.
I'm saving my 10s, but spoiler alert. Thanks you guys for watching another episode of Zay and Zay Show. Smash the like button, comment what you think, let us know what you think. Share the video, subscribe. You know that little button on below the video? Hit that for us. You know, we trying to upgrade, trying to get better. And thank you for watching. And no matter what you got going on with your life, make sure you change your draws. And we gonna be here just, rating, masturbating. Check it out.
God now. That's the second